welcome in to Running from Sugar Tarot. We're going to start off with the Kipper-ish Oracle deck today. I apologize. I would have loved to have posted more videos. But see, I had been, encouraging people to get out in their backyard, metaphorically, travel, and do things. And so I had a specific place I had been going to, and only one person knew. And then when a second person found out about it, because I let them know, because I was going to do them, I would have even just took them with me, but I was just going to try to help them out a little bit and give good advice and all this. And the minute this person knows about it, I go and I get my oil change the day before. Guess what? On the trip, Easter weekend, air worked great. Worked splendid. Except on my way to where I was going, my air went out right after I went and got everything to oil change, everything topped off. Went and had it checked today, and my refrigerant is too full. However, they weren't supposed to touch my refrigerant. So that would have actually had the kill switch on my AC not cut off on the vehicle, on when I drive, because it's an older vehicle. It would have left me stranded. Not only stranded, but my non-hackable devices that people tell me are non-hackable, somebody took over both of my phones and my portable Wi-Fi. So fortunately I knew where I was, but yeah, they wanted me to get stranded on Easter, literally, and they didn't want me to have anybody to call. Literally, I've had no access to my own shit until today. So we want to see what's in the energies. Who's in the energy? Who's in my energy? Who's in your energy? For I'm part of the collective too. Oh, well, this explains it. You've got Ice Queen. Remember, soulmate can even be a family member. Soulmate. You got an Ice Queen soulmate, huh? What a soulmate. Who needs friends like... Who needs enemies when you got friends like that? Yeah, like, I was really about to say that ass backwards, but yeah. Return to sender. Return to sender. What? You think I'm not going to get my car fixed? You think it's not going to be reported? Do you think I won't take my devices to bigger powers that be and let them run through it? You're sorely mistaken. And also notice how in the death magic, the hand up, that's important. Just notice that. I said no. Back the fuck out. I don't know how y'all deal with this gang stalking shit. They put me over here in an apartment that is so close to a family member. Had I been told that, had I been given the opportunity to look at it, I would not have accepted it. I wouldn't have. It put me in a vulnerable position, and it has compromised my safety because of the person that this family member is related to. Nobody bothered to ask about me and my safety, so I'm not taking that because that just feels like it wasn't. I feel like that came out in a different... If it's meant to come out again, it'll come out. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, I've had a hard Easter. I've had a hard time. I'm not going to sit here and patty cake around, because basically every time I start doing my tarot, every time I start doing things that start showing joy, I have friends, family, foe, or somebody in this town or whatever that sends flying fucking monkeys. It's literally not just been a couple years thing. This has been my entire life. If Miranda shows joy, it must be destroyed. Literally, my vacation prior to my house fire, I literally had to hide that from people just so it could go over. Once it was out and about, everything went wrong. I barely even made it to my show on time. Had I told anybody about it, my ex and my mother would have made sure that I did not get to go on that trip. They would have sabotaged it. Manipulation. Someone holding you by the puppet strings. I don't know, but maybe you can relate. As a disabled individual, I've been manipulated with money my entire life. Apparently, they think they can buy my sovereignty. Maybe that's what they think of you too, because they're manipulating you with their little death magic. Like, I'm just gonna break it to you. I'm well versed and studied, but what y'all need to understand is, like, even the Bible, the law of the land. It says the law of the land, not law of man. Okay? There are universal laws. One of them is any intention, be it spell word, being cast in. I don't give a fuck. Pull some Santeria voodoo, whatever you want out. If it goes with ill intention, it comes back times 3. And I don't have to do anything but watch. These are universal laws. Like, so when you're doing something, this is why you're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself. Because when you do something bad to someone, it literally comes back to bite you. I'm over here minding my business, sanding my bench. I'm literally socialized with nobody. Who am I hurting that you all need to break me down? Is there a reason? Is it all that tax fraud? Is that what it is? You don't like that I am vocal about the things that are going on in my life? Afraid I'll post something too much? Yeah, hello, motherfucker. It's me. Third party sitch. You put it in there and you got third party snitch too. I wouldn't trust anybody. Anyway, somebody's trying to put somebody in a third party situation. It ain't me, because people have tried that with me and I've made it very clear where I stand. I've had men that apparently had relationships and thought they were going to make me the other woman. And guess what? They're usually mean to the other woman, so there's another sign. But you shouldn't be with somebody that's mean to you anyway, because that's not. But then again, soulmates are here sometimes to teach us. We confuse that word a lot. Soulmate and soul resonance are 2 different things. Manifestation. Somebody trying to fuck with your manifestation because they're not working. You've got manifestation in the upright, so don't worry about that shit. It's kind of like me. Like, okay, yesterday I was like, okay, I know where I'm at. Roll down the windows. And here's what I do know. Even with anything that's disruptive like that, it happens for a reason. And if anything, I am forced to grow my patience, which only serves me, so thank you. Thank you for the quiet peacefulness. And the remembrance that I can get by without a phone if I needed to. Can you? It's a hell of a question to ask for a whole generation or generations. Oh, hell to the no, to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen, y'all, I don't play into this. Twin flame. So you've got somebody in your energy that is trying to present themselves as a twin flame. I have been very clear before. Not everyone has a twin flame. It is a particular soul mission. And people get caught up thinking that this is about divine union. And it is a divine union. It's the ultimate sex. Of course, yes. When things are going right, or if the people act as a couple, but what if your twin flame is your kid? What if your twin flame's your mom, your dad? You know, a twin flame is a soul, you know, that, or if it's your actual twin, basically has agreed on a divine mission. Yes, they are your mirror. And some lore says they are part of one soul. It is a soul mission that is signed up for before someone comes down here. Not everyone has one. Not everyone will experience this. And beware of that email. There's a whole twin flame cult. That pissed me off a couple of years ago. That was fucked up. If you haven't heard of that, go Google it. The twin flame cult. Odds are they're sending you emails. Expectation. You guys might pretend like they're your twin flame waiting on you to arrive. Or we have death magic and soulmates since they pretending. The ice queen, maybe they're waiting for you to die. That's what they've been doing to me, but sorry to disappoint. Said no one ever. You know, if they wanted me to be quiet, the smartest thing to have done would have been not to burn down my house and to leave me alone in that festering place. Idiots. Win some, you lose some. Think you know somebody, right? Yeah, I just hit my head. Well, looks like somebody is going to be in jail for what they've done. Why? Because the collective does not let evil people steal our joy. We find a way around your crap and fly a monkey straight onto the joy. You can't stop it. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Really? That made me think of that jar of hearts. Who do you think you are? That has nothing to do with mine, so maybe that's relevant to you. All the men in my life have been sent in to either destroy me or handle me. Divine masculine. Ooh. On top of imprisonment, but maybe you do have a divine masculine coming in. Let's see. Tell me more about this divine masculine. Whale. Huh. Cards are talking, eh? And want me to bend over. Okay. You having an awakening that ain't your divine masculine? That's the devil in disguise. Is that some? That's the devil in disguise. Oh yes, you are. Elvis, that's what it is. I totally did that. Awakening. That ain't no divine masculine, bitch. He's about to end up in jail. He hates twin flame. He hates soulmate. Okay, imprisonment. Wish him death magic. Third party, don't forget. Third party manipulation. Like, it's all a tactic, okay? It's all a tactic. People who can't control themselves love to control other people. I love this card. That is the best. Is that a card that? Yeah, expectation was stuck to it. But yeah. Oh, you waking into that? It ain't quite the it ain't meeting your expectation, eh? Oh, okay. You shouldn't sign up for them twin flames. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm saying people don't understand them for what they are. And get it all mixed up in that entanglement instead of working on compatibility. Your soulmate, your divine partner, your divine counterpart, you're going to be compatible with them. Awakening to that. I guess maybe you're awakening to that. Or you're getting a message. They got the same look. Look. Somebody's getting a revelation that somebody ain't who they claim they are. Watch out for people that would rather see you dead than have joy. Maybe that was the whole point in all this. Maybe you're going to get proof of it. Of the false narrative they've been explaining behind your back, or exploiting behind your back, trying to exploit you. I know they did that to me. I pay bills in my very own home for it to be rumored that I didn't pay any bills in the home. I just paid for the luxuries, and then figured since I paid equal amount as the other adults, oh wait, I didn't. I paid equal amounts to 2 people. My one matched 2 people's income. They are spreading false narratives about that. Maybe they spread false narratives about you and your finances and your ability to take care of yourself. Maybe they just want you stranded on the side of the road. As if you're not pretty enough to get a ride. Bitch, please. You know you are. Okay. And this backs up with the rumors that they've, what did they try to put in some kind of documentation? First one starts with 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 lies and a truth. 2 truths and a lie. A little bit of sign. Isn't that what's on there? Documents, info, statements, and agreement. Oh, okay. So kind of like my car, I'm not receiving mail anymore. My mail really has been intercepted because I didn't receive that information about that tax fraud shit. Or my medical records being hacked. That did go to one of my exes. I didn't receive that. I recently found out I didn't receive my debit card. Maybe you've got some mail fraud to report because someone's up in your shit, stealing your documents. Maybe they're signing your signature, trying to steal your identity. Fraud you too. Let's see. It's a fucking family that's doing this. Maybe it's your fucking family. God knows in my case. Family of karmics. Sometimes we have them and it sucks. It does. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it feels great to have to cut off all the people who gave you a reason to cut you off. And this is the greatest thing. I still have to have contact with some. One in particular, whom I love very much, they comment, I can't trust you either. And this person responded back, I won't say name. But, well, it's a dang shame you can't trust your own da-da-da-da-da. And I said, hold up. In the 45 years, have you done A, B, C, D, E, F, and G? Why the fuck would I trust somebody that has done whatever A, B, C, D, E, F, and G is to me? If people are treating you poorly, their behavior is what should speak for them. If people treat you poorly, ask for forgiveness, and then change the behavior and don't do it anymore ever again, or even if it's like, say, an accidental slip up or something, you know, but just like real authentic change, then it's not an apology. And you know my stance on forgiveness. It's not my job to forgive your sins. It's my job to accept what you did to me. And the only thing I have to do is accept and forgive myself for allowing it. But in the reality, in the grand scheme of things, I'm stronger for it. So it's always a catch-22. People always want to be in line. They just don't ever want to walk the path of the, journey. I'm sorry, but ain't nobody that's got any intuition. So you got Mr. Nice Guy coming around. Maybe you got a nice guy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this nice guy fellow with all this falseness in here. I don't know. right now, anybody that was coming in the family, pulling that shit, playing Mr. Nice Guy, I wouldn't trust that shit. Should we trust Mr. Nice Guy? Whoa! Fuck! I curse, sorry. Alright. The answer to the question, my friend, is not even blowing in the wind. The answer is no. Do not trust Mr. Nice Guy, because you've got Mr. Nice Guy or someone in authority in reverse. I'll let you see the card upright. Talk about asking a question. Alrighty then. The answer to this fella is no. I asked if he could be trusted. The card said no. I didn't think so. Maybe it's somebody of high honor. It can't be trusted. Have they run their whole damn career because they're a shady motherfucker? High honor doesn't have to be military, even. It could be any career. It could be top level management. Put it where it goes for you. Could be family. Could be military. Fucking with the divine feminine. Are you fucking with the divine feminine? Is that what you're doing? Idiots. There's such thing as karmic law, man. Oh, divine feminine's got some marriage in the future. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to take this over here, and we're going to ask, because they're being candid as fuck. Do we trust this commitment for this divine feminine, or is it just part of the rest of the ploy that shouldn't be trusted? Ooh, some cards left on the table. Oh no, that was where I did the family out. Lust. Emotional pain. Karmic masculine. So no. Everybody's going to come in with a false commitment. Oh, I'm your twin flame. I'm your soulmate. We are meant to be, baby. Have faith in us. Just have a little faith. Whatever. Is it a rich guy? Ooh, love offer. So you got that love offer from a rich guy who's just lusted, motherfucker. Because you're a starseed. We already pulled the divine feminine, so I'm going to say, since the divine masculine was not to be trusted in this reading, because that's what the card shows, that the divine feminine is a starseed. Yep, they want you under confusion and delusion. About self-love. Oh, darling, I think they are confused about self-love. And that's what's so incredibly sad. It was good to actually record a reading, to be honest with you. I do have some amazing waterfall pictures that I'm going to post that, now that my phone is working, I would have had it up for you, and maybe some beautiful oh, you've got some unexpected money, honey. I claim it. If you don't, maybe you'll get into a new house. Maybe it'll lead you to, this unexpected money will lead you to a move. I don't blame you. Sometimes a move is good when I have the opportunity. That will be the first thing I do. There's Gracie. Are you saying hi, baby? Are you saying hi, my love? Look at those eyes. Okay, hang on. Oh, yes, I know. You can't get completely up in the camera. I know. Oh. She says, okay, fine. I'll go under the desk. You want to come up here and sit on Mama's lap? Come here, baby. Baby Gracie. Come here, honey, buddy. She's like, no, I'm good. I like my little hidey home. Oh, you coming out. You coming out to love her mom. You coming out to love her mom. Oh, you love your mom, don't you? Yes, she does. She's a pretty girl. Yeah. You know you're pretty, don't you? See, I'm awful special. Say, out of the fire, I am one of 5 cats that survived. I've lost 4 cats and a baby bird, and no, I don't know how to come back from that one 100%, ever. No, those cards need to be shuffled. They keep sticking. They keep sticking, don't they, babes? Should we change? Should we change and see what else we got going on? Let's see what else. Ooh. Well, I know you like my rubber bands, but you can't have them. I think that's from a previous. Need to shovel. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hurt kitty. I about didn't knock on the deck at all, did I? But I lost it. And yeah, okay. Yeah, they definitely want you in a third-party situation. Damn, you want me to get the card? I mean, seriously? It comes out twice. Doesn't it? Or something of the sort. That's what I figured. The message. Yeah. We've got it. It was right here. Damn! I hadn't pulled this out, but it was stuck to a card. You got somebody hating on you. Wow. Okay. With a lot of animosity. And evil eye? What the fuck? Return to sender. Y'all gotta find something better to do. You know what? I'm gonna post pictures of that waterfall. There's some really cool things that you can get into in your own backyard. And you don't have to fuck with other people's lives because it turns around and just actually is just hurting you. So there you go. Advice for the day. And I was just wanting to find the card that matched. I had it. Both decks. I mean, I don't know how many's in the Oracle deck. I'd have to look, but there's 111 plus God knows how many in the Oracle. Somebody's going to come in claiming to be the divine masculine. Your twin flame. Gonna lay it on thick. Isn't that what narcissists usually do anyway? I'm no doctor, but you can call me. Learned by the school of hard knocks. Ooh, is this person a Cancer? Maybe it's something that's going to happen in the Cancer month. Or maybe it's a Cancer coming in, or maybe you're the Cancer. Put it where it goes. Either way. Or it could be simply that this person's all up in their emotions, because Cancer is a watery sign. Just like Pisces. However, it's ruled by the moon. So, since it's ruled by the moon, and the moon hides things, maybe that's just another sign of, like I told you, someone is being deceptive. I mean, it's not... Man. I mean, well, obviously, they want you in a third-party situation. They want me stranded on the side of the road. I got feet. I can walk. I can make that an adventure, too, baby. A Taurus coming after yes. Let's see. Or maybe you're a Taurus. Put it where it goes. I'm going to say the jealous, possessive, resentful, and inflexible. Earth, Venus, green, yellow, orange, metals, copper. And the upright, of course, patient, reliable, warm-hearted, and loving, persistent, determined, placid, and security-loving. April 21st to May 20th, which we do have those dates coming up, so that may be pertinent as well. Damn. Whoever it is done snapped. Shaved half the head off. Oh, okay, he's holding his hand. He pulled half his hair out. Somebody pulled their hair out. Because they can't bring you down, maybe. Say, nobody's gonna break me down. What? Nobody's gonna something my stride. Uh-oh, I got to keep 'em moving. I totally just did that. Snapped, unhinged, instability, and crazy. Right. You stay over there now. Okay? Stay over there. Wherever you be, keep that over there. Because they're coming in as a friend, an ally, and a confidant. You got a couple evil people in your camp. Whoa! Apparently so. Jesus. Because you've got your angels and your spirit guides protecting you straight out the gate. Because you are going through a transformation, rebirth, and an upgrade, and these seem to want to talk. So stay away from the charlatan, deceptive, trickster, and fraud. What did I tell you? Someone's going to be coming in with some kind of love offer, and they are lying. They aren't your twin flame. They aren't even a soulmate. Well, they may be a soulmate because sometimes soulmates are simply lessons. So, yeah, that's probably right. They probably just that kind of soulmate. The kind you learn from. Because it's an earth school. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Own your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. And move the fuck away from... Some said... Just keep it over there. Just keep that over there on the other side of the street. We don't do that. Because somebody is up in your shit. They're being... What do you tell shit to? Because they are maybe... Oh, see? What did I tell you at the beginning of this reading? I told somebody that I normally wouldn't tell. Dirt digging. Invasive and nosy. And they're dirt digging really good, obviously, because we had this straight out the gate. And for whatever reason, technical difficulties, as my tripod starts to slide in the middle of this reading. So I'm not even playing for no reason. Fuck. I can't. I love this shit. This blows my mind. Whoa. Don't worry about it. Because you're winning. When people come against you and shit like this, like, hate to break it to you, but the first shall be last and the last shall be first, you know, kind of thing. Justice prevails, the truth comes out in the wash. You can't swap with someone else's destiny, but you can make it for a good storyline, a good try, and try to, you know, cause their life a little hell. You can delay them at best. I've been delayed. It's okay. But I come in with more knowledge because guess what? Just like me, maybe you have a destiny, fate, future. And maybe you are their walking karma. Right. Be the karma sometimes. I remember, maybe that's because you are a Sigma, baby. You're independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, mysterious. In other words, solitude does not piss you off. Quiet does not piss you off. And you ain't afraid to walk either. My car's fine. I'm going to get it fixed tomorrow. I won't tell you where, though. Or maybe I'll do it the next day or the next day or the next day. Guess what? Send it. I'm prepared. I'm going to pause you because I thought I heard a meow, and I do worry about the strays. I have a story about that too, because someone is exposed. We've got some cards under that. They have a sickness, a disease, or an infection. So whoever this is coming in is probably trying to get you sick too. Do not lay down with this person that's claiming to be a twin flame. You would be surprised what people will do to make a person sick. They're either going to try to poison you, or they are poison. They're toxic and they're harmful, and they're probably carrying an STD. Hang on, that was my cat, but I gotta check outside. Right, all is well. That was wind chimes. Sorry. Listen, I listened for the stray because I'll just be honest. The stray that you've seen in previous videos that I had let in the house, yeah, I hadn't got him fixed yet because I didn't have the finances to do so. Plus, he just didn't want to stay in. He was stray that the whole neighborhood fed. It wasn't just me. And so, neighbors across on down the way have a cat too that's nice, pretty cute and huge. I love all animals. Like, you can never be mad at an animal for behaving like an animal, okay? So, but you can't be mad at the human that doesn't behave better. Well, I mean, forgive them for they don't know what they do, right? However, our lease states not to let your animals out by themselves. I don't know how hard that is. Like, Gracie wants to go on our walkway sometimes. She don't go without me. Like, what the fuck? That's not safe for an indoor cat to be doing. But anyway, the strays, there's 3 particular strays around here. Of course I would know. I'm the lady that no matter where I go, if I see a stray on the side of the road, like literally I've stopped in the middle of Jeff City and just, I have cat food in my car. Yes, I'm that bitch. Here, kitty, kitty, putting the hard food down, like, you know, whatever. I can't help it. Cat, dog, homeless person, I'm a sucker. I can't help it. I've got a very interesting story about an encounter with a homeless person, but I will wait. I don't usually tell that story because it's very personal, and I don't think you should. And they said, don't they say to give and but not know what you do what is it? The do good deeds with your left hand, not know but not let your right hand know what you're doing, or vice versa. I don't fucking know. The point is, do good deeds, do good stuff, just because you're a good person, not because people are looking, or that you've got some braggature to do. The story I have to tell, I'll do it in a different reading so that don't take up too much of this, but it was very interesting. So yeah, when the time comes and I feel prompted, I'm going to share that. In the meantime, about the cat, he was attacked by a cat once, which I'm going to assume was their cat. So he went from King Henry to Scarface, where I had so many animals in the past that I go after all my animal medication. Of course, I'm not stupid or exposed bare or standing around naked. Even the night of fire, I may have been barefoot, but I had clothes on, damn it. Just saying. I didn't have time to get my shoes. The smoke filled up quick. Oh, goodness. Your angels and spirit guides are watching you. And so they're making sure that whatever's being sent your way, any health issues, you're healing and recovering from anything they've sent to you. You're protected. Maybe they should know that too. Like, and also, if you're going to try to fuck with somebody, you might want to learn their DNA and their birth chart. Find out what their fate and destiny is. You might be fucking with someone you shouldn't be fucking with. Anyway. Parents wanted you to have self-doubt and insecurity. God knows. Hello, I think we joined into my story. Alright, what's going on with more of the collective, though, for real? Okay. Chaos magic. Chaos magic. That's what they wanted me to feel these past couple of days. You know, it's kind of like when somebody meant for you to get eaten by a cobra, but you barely got a bee sting. Now they're having to deal with that. So whoever's crazy making in your world, who be sending a spell work. Some universal laws y'all don't want to abide by. Wow, they stalking. Spied and surveillance. Okay, so back to the cat story. I went a roundabout, and I do that sometimes. Spirit was talking to me here, because we get spy and stalker. Maybe you got one like me. So the cat, I told you, Scarface, okay? I couldn't say that I assumed it might have been their cat. I could not prove it. Well, I had already talked to, like I talked to all my neighbors. I can smile at anybody. I was a server, restaurant manager, whatever position in a particular restaurant for, I don't know, off and on for 20 years since I was 15. Just turned 16 or whatever, it doesn't matter. But you've got a stalker and spy, surveil, invasion of privacy, which I felt like I've had since I've lived here. I've had nothing but, you don't have privacy over here. So, I am grateful for where I'm at, but it doesn't mean I can't want better. And you can hold two truths at the same time. So you can be grateful for what you have and still want better. Wanting more doesn't mean you're not grateful for what you have. So, needless to say, I'm worried about Mr. Henry / I call him King Henry, Scarface, because I've not seen him. The little girl, the woman, I guess, sends her daughter or granddaughter out to come approach me, I guess. And as if a kid, like, or I don't know. I've been told, never mind. It's gonna make a difference, but the poor girl, you know, I just had to be honest. And I said, sweetheart, everyone around here feeds the strays. Here's what I can do. Because I had a friend a long time ago that is all about solution-oriented thinking when it comes to a problem. Yeah, I want a little more Paula going. And so, yeah, I kind of have a thinking process now of, okay, here's the problem, what's the solution? And I implement that. Someone comes at me with a problem, well, what's the solution? Well, let's come to a solution. Don't just come to me with a problem that you don't intend to fix, especially if it's not mine, right? Okay. So, unless I'm just being a friend and you're venting, right? Ooh, I need to eat. Belly growl, validation on that. So yeah, I worry about that cat because she let me know that her cat was out there and they got in a fight. So he was attacked again, and I think he's crawled off and died. And that breaks my heart. I've seen the other two, and as I told the little girl, I said the only thing I can do is move the food, because the reality of it is that cat didn't come up here because of me. He came banging on my daughter's door. My daughter's like, hey, Mom. I'm like, okay, I'll feed him. All the other kids have talked about him. It's not like I said, I don't know why that broke off. We'll burn it. So everybody knew about the cat. It was fine with me feeding it. And then they got in that fight. And I just kind of let her know. I said, well, the only thing I can do right now, because it's going to keep wanting to eat, is move the food away from the building completely. That way it'll go elsewhere. Because as I explained to her, I said, once I started feeding the animal, it's not my cat. I'm not responsible for it, but I'm not going to stop because I feel like that's cruel. It's kind of like people put food out for the cardinals and the birds that don't migrate for the springtime, and then come wintertime, when these birds have become reliant on you, you don't put nothing out. It's fucked up. So I'm just not going to do that, and I find joy in that, and that brings me joy. So if that's one of the few things that bring me joy, then kick rocks, bro. Follow the rules. And so I had to explain to her, I said, well, I can do that, so I can deter the cat over there from not coming up here. I said, but that's the best I can do, you know? I said, with that being said, you don't let an indoor cat outside. The cat's going to just be territorial. I said, but what if my cat escapes and you just let your cat out here to roam and I'm out here with mine? What happens when your cat attacks mine? I said, that's going to be a problem. So I said, basically, just all I can tell you is don't let your cat out unsupervised. Basically reiterating what it says in my lease. So I had also another guy, 66-year-old guy, who verbally admitted to, I'm watching you. I got my eye on you. It's okay. Please don't. Eyes avert over there. I don't want to be watched by you or nobody else, motherfucker. Anyway. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of Leviathan monitoring motherfuckers to distract me. Testing my will, baby. Making me stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Anyway. So over here on my side of the building, because where I'm at is at the very end, is woods that go between. I guess there's maybe a trailer or two over there. So there's some other houses, but there's woods all around me from the back and over here to the side. And so instead of even putting it I put a little bit of food by the dumpster. You know, I'm trying to, hey cat, It's right out here. And then I put a bowl of mine in a hidden space out here that no one should have been able to see unless you're looking out my upstairs window or the neighbor below me's window, because it was far enough in the woods that this bowl was hidden. And I literally go, this is the day I go get my knockout roses. So I'm out shopping with my mom to get flowers. And when I come back later in the evening, the bowl that I have filled up for 2 nights in a row has now been moved to sit beside the empty bowl that is beside there. I think they poisoned the cat. I've not seen him. I still continue to feed the other 2. And I'm sorry, that's not on me. I will Bible your ass. And in the Bible it says man is to take care of the earth's beast. So if you are out here hurting animals for any reason, or if you're not maintaining your own, that's not another animal's problem, and it's certainly not your neighbor's, but whatever the fuck, like. Anyway, whoever it was obviously stalking me, watching a little bit too close for my comfort. I don't like it. Maybe you don't either. You don't have to. You're not supposed to be stalked. The stalker is not the normal one, because they're trying to play emotional manipulation. Whoa, so they can continue to intellectually thieve from you. One of those destiny swapping motherfuckers. Somebody's not guarded, secure, and safe. They fuck up. Because you got your spirit guide, so maybe that somebody's scared. They're afraid you're gonna levitate down the street. Scratch the record as you scream, who's afraid of little old me? Candle magic, they're performing candle magic. Straight out the gate right here. Well, you should be. Oh yeah, chaos magic. I accidentally put it in the deck, but it came out twice. This time in the reverse. Why? Because return to sender, bitch. Scorpio. So, is it either take it where you want to. Either you're a Scorpio, they're a Scorpio. Dates October 24th to November 22nd. Maybe they are determined and forceful towards getting this done, because that's what the Scorpio says here. Emotional and intuitive, powerful and passionate, exciting and magnetic in the upright. Jealous and resentful, which seems like we got on the table. Compulsive and obsessive, we definitely got that on the table. Element water, and we've got the ruling planet of Pluto. Red, brown, purple, and black. Metal still is iron. We had copper on the other one, didn't we? Iron and copper mixed together. I don't know if I said this in my last reading. I probably did. But iron and copper is your best water filtration system on the planet. The ancient Egyptians' whole water system was made of iron and copper. So, which we wouldn't want to miss it. Literally, like, if there's a way, like my friend used to have a container. Yeah, I think I told y'all about this. And it was a little, one of those giant jugs, and there was this little bitty copper, and was it zinc? It said iron on here, but it's zinc. It's copper and zinc. Anyway. Yep, it's copper and zinc. My bad. Zinc. Anyway, not iron. My bad. Copper and zinc. And that's what the ancient Egyptians had. So I just had a brain fart. My bad. Happens. And also, we have death magic straight out the gate on the table. Scorpio is a death planet or death sign endings. Okay? And you've got an illusionist in the reverse, so ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun, huh? Because you ain't got no more rabbits to pull out that hat, it looks like, because you in the reverse. You might want to take a seat before you're too far where they... Oh, well, that's where they wanted you, and it's reverse, so you're not in scarcity, lack, or poverty, or struggle, any more than I'm on the side of the road walking. I'm not. Whoa. Thank God that's kind of in reverse with optimism, hope, wish, and promise. So does this mean they're not getting by with it? Robbery, burglary, embezzlement, and larceny. I mean, I know there's a lot of this dealing with a lot of the same story, but it's in the reverse. Divine timing, babe. Optimism, hope, wish, and promise. Just know the truth prevails. Rabbit's out of the hat. So, the rabbit's out of the hat. Fuck the illusions. You are good. Stay away because you do have someone in the energy stalking and watching. We're all the Truman Show to somebody. Get over it. Oh, yeah, and the candle magic, and then open to it twice. So, somebody's really working hard. And we got a good old Saggy here, Sagittarius. Which we know that's can be devil energy, but it can also be November 23rd, December 22nd. It can also be optimistic and freedom-loving, jovial, good-humored, maybe you need to laugh, honest and straightforward, intellectual and philosophical. Blindly optimistic in reverse, and careless, irresponsive, and superficial. Of course, a fire sign, and ruled by Jupiter. Purple, royal blue, red, and tin, and brass for metals. So maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody you know, maybe that's the devil energy. Maybe it's a time frame. Put it where it fits for you, but all in divine timing. What did I say? Law and order, authorities, legal, and court, and it's in the upright, even though we've got that other person in the reverse. Remember the nice guy that we pulled that we can't trust? But why? Because he is, look at this shit. As I'm saying that, finance blockages from that damn devil energy. How'd that come in out again when I put that in there between these two cards? Are you for real? There's not two Sagittarius in here. But you've got fortune, abundance, and good luck. And they just want to block that. Bad people don't usually want to see others win. Which I have a hard time comprehending, not being able to celebrate someone else's success. But I always will, because you have to remember, some people do not love like you do. They don't think like you do. They don't care like you do. So don't be taken advantage of by those that come in saying, I'm your twin flame, baby. The rabbit's out the hat, babe. Don't be laying down with this motherfucker. We don't know what he's going to give you. I've had 2 third-party cards. You are not the only one he's fucking. Close them. Okay? Just saying. And you have an Aquarius in the reverse. Friendly, humanitarian, honest, and loyal. Original and innovative, independent, intellectual, retractable, and contrary. Reverse and unpredictable, emotional and detached. Air element, ruling Plantus, Uranus, and colors blue, turquoise, and silver. Metal is aluminum and uranium. And we got the damn chaos magic. How am I putting that out in there? Whoa! Under the Aquarius in the reverse, I've got I'm never wrong, covert, malignant, narcissist. Got that in the energy. Is that who's sending the chaos magic? Or that's who the chaos magic's going back to because it's in reverse. Whoa! Yeah, they're trying to kill your creativity and your imagination because that came in the reverse. And that's what they're aiming at, but they're not doing anything but killing their own. Aries, reversed. March 25th to April 20th, adventurous and energetic, pioneering, courageous, enthusiastic, and confident, dynamic and quick-witted, selfish and quick-tempered, impulsive and impatient, foolhardy and a daredevil. Fire, Mars, magenta, orange, and iron. It's in reverse. We got the victory success coming out again. So apparently I've not pulled all the cards out. What's behind this? Cool guy, main male, attractive and authoritative. Remember that. Fucking don't forget. You're getting a victory. Don't let this illusionist come in here to block your finances, distract you, take you off your path as I pull this up. Caution, warning, danger. I think that says it all. It's not to fearmonger. Don't be in fear. You're protected by spirit. However, they are going to try to get you to stand here, set you up, and get you in a quagmire. Kind of like my soot house. It's going to be one of those eventually if it just cave and implode upon itself. That's what quagmire means. Entrapment, setup. Something that they want you to implode upon yourself. Oh. Are they trying to rage bait you? They do that to me a lot. They want you to implode upon yourself. Work, job, business, they want to get in the way of that. They did for me. Is it maybe a Libra? Someone diplomatic and urban, romantic and charming, easygoing and sociable, idealistic and peaceable, indecisive and changeable, gullible and easily influenced, flirtatious and self-indulgent. Element air, ruling planet Venus. Colors are pink, metal, copper. So, anyway, what's going on with that? The collective. This has been a message for the collective. And you, my friend, are protected. And you're in the upright. So just stay there. Roll with the punches. It doesn't matter what flows your way. What matters is keeping yourself grounded. And it's okay if you get mad. Just bring yourself right back out of it. You've got tools. After all, you've got your light team and your spirit guides. Because that goes flying out. Let's see. What do we got? Some good advice for the collective today. Some good advice. Let's pull from this. Let's see. Last time we got the power of now. Let's see. Ooh, we're falling again. Damn. What should we tell the collective about this situation? Besides the fact that don't take that dude back. Don't be just laying down with randoms. Somebody's putting you in a third party. Justice will prevail. Don't worry about the magic. Silence speaks. Sometimes less is more. That's what I'm told. However, silence speaks. advice from your higher self. And it would give me one of the words to mispronounce. I might as well go back to reading my maiden tarot cards. All the Irish words I can't say. Okay, in the I'm Googling this later. Cacophony of life. Anyway, and the craziness of life is what we want to say. Let's layman terms this shit. Amidst the endless barrage of sounds, distraction, and chaos. Isn't that what I've had? Maybe you've dealt with that too. Lies and profound power. The profound power of silence. Silence isn't merely the absence of noise, but the presence of deeper truths, insights that speak directly to our souls. Your higher self, through the silence, speaks. Card is nudging you to actively seek moments of quietude. I was gifted some. To actively seek moments of quietude in the silent corridors of your mind, away from the external distractions, lie profound truths and insights waiting to be discovered. It's an urging to disconnect from external chaos, which somebody was sending, right? Okay. And tune into the internal peace. Dive deep into the silence. Let it envelop you. Let it speak to you. You'll be surprised at the wealth of knowledge and clarity it brings. Throughout various spiritual traditions, silence is revered as a gateway to deeper understanding and enlightenment. It's the quietude in moments of introspection that we often find answers to our most pressing questions. By actively seeking silence, by immersing ourselves in its embrace, we give ourselves the chance to connect with the universe, to hear the whispers of our souls, and to bask in the boundless wisdom that often gets overshadowed in the daily hustle and bustle. Ground yourself. Get away from the hustle and bustle. Maybe don't go get your hair checked or an oil filter before you go. I thought, oh, well, I'll go get my oil change. I'm kidding. It's fine. It's nothing that can't be fixed. Life could be worse, right? It's just a problem to solve. And it has a solution. So, yeah. Silence speaks. Some Simon and Garfunkel there. The sound of silence. 10,000 people, maybe more. Dun, 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 dun. For real. Find a quiet moment. Silence speaks. Alright, guys. I love you. Mwah. Hopefully I'll get those beautiful waterfall videos up for you in a few pictures soon. And maybe, I don't have my other phone. Oh no. You will be seeing this tomorrow, but whenever you are seeing this, you're meant to see it. Because it has a message in it for you. It takes what is yours, and as you know, leave the rest for someone else. Maybe all you got from this was a song that you related to, but it doesn't mean it didn't mean something. That happened to me once. Sometimes the readings I watch have nothing to do with me. And sometimes they do. So, anyway, take what's for yours, and I'll be back soon. Once again, love you. Thank you. Mwah.